Hey guys, Rebecca here for a look at the spending plan for August. If this is your first video on my channel, welcome. I'm here on YouTube documenting my journey towards financial independence to retire early because more than anything else in life, I desire time freedom. And in order to achieve that, I need to achieve financial independence because bills don't pay themselves, right? So I'm here on YouTube showing y'all my journey to get out of debt and build wealth in order to achieve financial independence. And a big part of that is showing you what I do with my money every month. So with that said, if you're new, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe down below. We'll jump into my budget plan for August. All right, here we are. As you can see, I use Google Sheets for my budget. And since this is the plan for August, what we're focusing on is this first column here, column C. This is what I am planning on bringing in for the month of August, about $4,100. That's more than what I typically bring in for a month, but my first paycheck in August should have some overtime on it, which is always helpful. The income shown in my budget here is my net income, not gross, in case you're wondering, and I have my income sources blocked out for privacy. I show you guys my actual numbers, but just to maintain a little privacy, I do block out my income sources. If you're wondering, I work in healthcare. I am an ultrasound tech and I work third shift at a standalone emergency department. So fun times in the current world situation. Moving down into my bills and spending section. Here is where I list all of my regular bills and things that I know I'm going to have to spend on for the month. At the top, I have my mortgage payment. It's $545 every month. Yes, that's the full payment. I have a really small mortgage. I live in a very low cost of living area, thankfully. Next is my power bill, budgeting to spend about $160 on that. After that is the water bill, should be about 50 bucks. After that, my internet. This has gone up last month and the previous few months since I've had internet here at my house. It's been about $110, and that was for a 50 gigabyte plan. Well, that's turning out to not be enough with me doing YouTube. So I've had to up it to the unlimited plan, and that's gonna be about $150 a month, which is expensive, but we do not have a lot of options here for internet, as rural as I am in North Carolina. After that, I have budgeted for the gym to come out in August, but it may not, so I may end up deleting this before the month is over. I go to Planet Fitness and they have been closed because of everything going on. I haven't gotten an email notice that the Planet Fitness I'm a member of is going to open back up yet, but still, I figured better to plan for it and leave it in the budget just in case. Next is gas for my car, and I budgeted $100 for that. And lastly, a Chewy order. We are getting a little low on dog food. I like to buy a few bags at a time, like 3 or 4. So I'm budgeting to spend about $225 at Chewy. Might get them some treats and things too, we'll see. But I get several 40-pound bags of dog food at a time because we have a large Irish Wolfhound who likes to eat a lot of food. And that is all that I know is going to come out in August. There always ends up being other things that come up, but as far as what I know is going to come out in total for August, I should spend about $1,250 for the month. Next here is the debt section of my budget. I have 3 debts right now. One is my student loans. I have those refinanced through Earnest, and there's an automatic draft that comes out every month. This month it's going to be $475.19. I have a car payment that's going to be $386 like always. And lastly, I am still paying on my package that I got from my holistic doctor, and I'm budgeting to put about $470 towards that in August. So in total, I should spend about $1,330 towards debt. Lastly, here is my favorite section of the budget, my investing and fire tracking portion of the budget. Listed at the top is my taxable account that I have with M1 Finance. Love them. Referral link is in the description box of all of my videos if y'all are not already using M1 Finance. But I put $25 into my taxable account every Monday, and there's 5 Mondays in August, so that means $125 towards that account. Next, I also have my Roth IRA with him one, but I am not planning on putting anything in that account for August. I've got other goals I'm working on here. Next, my new account here with Fidelity. Yes, I opened up an investing account with them so that I could scratch an itch to have a couple of speculative plays in my investing portfolio, and I will get more into that when I do my July budget review, but I do have an account with Fidelity now, and I'm not planning on contributing anything towards that in August. Next is another new account here listed. I opened up a savings account with Ally. As y'all know, I recently had to drain my savings account that I previously had with Betterment, and because the Fed has been cutting rates so much, Betterment's interest that they were giving me was down to 0.4%, which is not much, but I mean, there really aren't any great high yield savings accounts out there right now, but Ally was offering a 1% interest rate, so I ended up opening an account with Ally. I figured if I had to start over on my savings account, I might as well get a little bit better interest. So that being said, I opened up an Ally savings account, and that is the current goal that I'm working on right now. I would like to get my high yield savings account back up to $3,000, maybe $2,500. We'll see. I just want to get a little bit of savings set aside in case of emergency. Since I had to drain my savings account to cover the closing costs on my mortgage refinance, that account is at zero, so I'm trying to build it back up as quickly as I can so that way I can move on to other things. And lastly, listed in this section of the budget is my retirement account through my employer. I have a 403B, and I'm expecting that my contributions in the month of August should be about $900, and the match from my employer should be about $225. So in total for August, everything that I am planning to put towards savings or investing is going to be about $2,550. Not bad at all. So that brings the total monthly spending to about $4,010, and that leaves me with about $95 left. Now, I always try to leave enough left over at the end of the month to cover the taxable investing account at M1 for the following month. So September has 4 Mondays, and I'll need $100 to cover the taxable investing for September. So I'm hoping that I can come up with the other $4.25 somewhere out of the budget. All right, guys, that is how August is shaping up for me. I'm hopeful that I can put a big chunk towards my savings account goal for August. $1,300 is not bad. That's going to get me a good bit of the way to my goal of getting $2,500 to $3,000 built up in that account before I move on to my next financial goal, which is to start aggressively paying off the holistic care doctor that I am seeing. I owe a few thousand left to him, and to get that paid off would just give me a lot more cash flow every month that I can put towards the financial goal that I have after that, which is to max out my Roth IRA for 2020. So all in all, August looks like it's going to be pretty good for me. Hopefully no major disasters will happen. I hope that y'all are staying safe and healthy out there wherever you are. Let me know how August is looking for you. It'll be here before you know it, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.